It is a good day. Here I'm sitting with my brother, and my name is Tizzie, and it's a beautiful day. It's not very hot. So we decided to take some time, to get our brothers in our neighborhoods. You never know who can get you inspired. So today I'm sitting with my brother over here who's got some rasta and has got a lot of tattoos, which we're going to ask about. And also, he's an MSU student. Don't you feel old? Be at MSU.
Don't start.
When they say Sekuru.
Well, I will get into that. You said you're going to ask me questions about that.
Yeah, I've got a million questions.
Yeah, I'll answer you.
Right. So, tell me, who are you, and where can people, get to listen, connect with you, listen to this podcast that we're working on right now? I know usually people put this at the end, like where you can find me there, but I want to start with it so that people get to know where they can find this podcast.
All right.
So, who are you?
Thank you so much, Tizzie. Thank you very much for having me on your program right here. Hello, viewers. Hello, listeners. Thank you so much. My name is Baureen Chigama, a.k.a. Bling. They call me Bling from school. So, yeah, like you said, I'm an old guy now. Nah, I'm not that old.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, it's all good. People can listen to this. This is our first podcast. That's what right? So people get to listen to this on my YouTube channel at Baureen Chigama, and then on my social media platforms. My Twitter handle is at Blingstar, Bling_STA. That's Blingstar, and then my Instagram still it's at Blingstar. My Facebook page is Baureen Chigama. So I'll repeat that at the end again so that viewers and listeners can get hold of that.
Awesome. Yeah, so you can also check this out at Earground page on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. You can find Earground, and also you can find this on Tizzie Studios YouTube channel. Right. So Mr. Bling, tell me, what inspires you to do what you do, or like what keep you going, man? Because I can see you're full of life and smiles. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There are many aspects of my life that are inspiration. What inspires me really is my community, my surroundings, people like Tizzie Studios. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I look up to you also. For the good work that you do. So
Thank
generally,
you, I'm honored.
My pleasure. It's a pleasure. Generally, when somebody gets inspired, it's all about what happens in his or her life, right? So when I get to see you, where you're coming from, and what you are doing as an individual, I've known you for quite a bit of time,
right,
see where you're coming from and where you're going. So when I look at you doing what you do, and I look at yesterday where we were coming into today, then that for me is an inspiration in general. You know what I mean?
That's really good, man.
Yeah,
That's really good.
We have got people who say we're inspired by the celebrities, inspired by what we see on TV, but that is far for me. I like something that is closer, that I can relate with.
Like people that you see on day to day,
on a daily basis.
Yes.
That's
really.
I'm also pushed. What driven my driver really is my mother. She is my inspiration, my life, my everything. She's a single mother. My dad is late. May soul rest in peace.
I'm sorry about that, man.
No,
sorry about your dad.
It's okay. So I grew. She was my father, my mother. So she's a woman who is very strong, who has supported me through thick and thins, and she's made me have this drive that I have in me. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically, it's part of it.
A big shout out to all the single moms out there.
Shout out to all the single moms.
She raised like a big man over here. Right. So I'm gonna start with like, what is your biggest failure? Like, I know people usually start. I want to start with the other side. Like, what is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Man, oh man, man, that is some deep stuff, right? My life has been a roller coaster, really. Where I'm coming from, it's a journey of millions of miles, if I can say.
Right.
Yeah. My biggest failure, to be on point, is my failure to contain and control myself in my youth days, where I got lost along the way, along the path. I did alcohol abuse, drug abuse, you can name it, and of course infidelity. It was part of in my relationship with my partner. You know what I mean? So that is a major failure to me. It's a more failure than businesses and making money. I wouldn't say downsides of business is a failure such. It's a teaching curve, a learning curve. But when it comes to my life and all the downs that I went through, I can say that is the biggest failure in my life, of failing to maintain or yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is some of the things that we're dealing with, especially the drug abuse, alcohol abuse with our youngsters these days. It's really bad. It's really bad. I worry about that a lot. So for me, I work with the orphans and I usually face those type of things. So so how did you manage so that we can help the younger people out there who are going through like some of the things that you went through? I mean, because we learn from our elders.
Definitely. I'm one person that is proud of himself. I can say it ain't easy to come out of such situations, if I may say. Foremost, it starts with acceptance. As long as you accept it, that this is the path that you took and the path has led you to this way, then you'll be in a better place to start off. Because most people who abuse drugs, alcohol, and all, they tend to be in denial. So when you're in denial, there's no positive outcome then that you can come up with. So my way of getting back on path was the people that were around me, including my spouse. My better half was there for me through thick and thin. My mom, who is a single parent, and my friends, of course. I had to open up. They came to me to say, look, your weight, you've lost your weight. Look, you're not doing the things that you used to do before. You're not the bling that we knew from our youth days, you know what I mean? So I accepted it, and then I took the challenge to say, what am I going to do about it? I went into self-rehabilitation, which is not an easy thing to do.
Oh, wow.
Most people, they need rehabilitation whereby they go to institutions whereby they can be looked after and medicated in a way. But considering the fact that rehabilitation centers, they cost a lot, we're talking of thousands of rands and thousands of dollars in order for one to be rehabilitated. It was another time whereby I was in a good space to be in that institution. But my life mostly was in South Africa.
Oh.
So that is where everything emanated. You know what I mean? So I went to South Africa in 2009 to be based there. And I was working in the import and export business, doing logistics. So that's where I met different people from different places. And then that's when I got engaged with the type of group of people that were already abusing and using. So I fitted in fast because I'm one guy who knows how to talk. I'm one guy who knows what he wants. So I just got there. I'm like, okay, this is what is there. So I went in. But after all had been said and done, after everything went haywire, I reached out to my better half. Shout out to Millicent. That is my wife.
Oh, your beautiful wife, yeah.
Yeah, she got to listen to me, and she got to give me ultimatums. You know, when your better half is the honest to say, okay, enough is enough. I cannot take this anymore. So we got to sit down, and then she said, it's either we're moving back to Zimbabwe, Bulawayo, which is my hometown. Shout out to Bulawayo people, respect. I'm back home, which is where I came back to start all over again. I'd established my affiliations, acquaintances, and business partners, yes, but I had to start all over again. Why? Because I'm in a new environment. This is where I grew up, and everything was with the peers that I grew up with are out of the country. Some are out of the city, some are overseas. So it was something that I had to say, okay, I'm meeting new friends. That's when I met you.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
As I was trying to come up again.
Wow, what a bold move. Shout out to your wife. Your wife is really a strong woman, really, because, I mean, what you went through, and all that, to say, okay, let's leave everything. I'm sure, you guys, you were loaded, you had things there, and then she decided to say, let's lose everything And let's go back to Zimbabwe, because I mean, we know right now we're going through some tough times in Zimbabwe where things are quite difficult and things are expensive. But to say, okay, let's go back and settle there and start afresh, well, that's a really big move. And how are you guys coping? Is it working out? Is it like surprising you, or like it's going the way that you wanted?
Well, basically, I can say it's mind over matter. If one puts his or her mind to something wholeheartedly and willingly, you get to rise through everything. You know what I mean? It wasn't easy at first, because we came during the first lockdown.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah,
so my business work line, it was shut down. It was because it's all about the borders, all about imports and exports. So nothing was moving at all. So imagine coming back home.
Yeah.
You just came back. You're settling down, and then your source of income, it gets cut off.
So did you get a chance like to bring everything? I know it was difficult. Did you get a chance to bring like your property?
Oh no, man! I brought mostly half of what I had.
Gee,
I lost. Okay, since it was a transition and I was going through a lot of stuff. The problem was here, whereby I didn't have enough money for me to say I have to pick everything and pay duties at Simra, and I even lost a car. One of my cars went into storage at an accident. It went into storage in Polokwane, that the former Petersburg. So I put it in there, and then for me to get it after the lockdown, I couldn't even pay for the charges. So half of my property came, yes. Upon the transportation of some of the property, it was damaged, some got lost along the way. But no, that is material things at the end of the day. So we speak positivity, we speak starting all over again, we speak rising from what we go through, we speak learning and growing from what we go through, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
purpose-driven life.
That's true.
But so far, so good.
So can we safely say that now you have managed to overcome, you know, that challenge where you can say, right, Baureen is back. This is me, Mr. Bling. Can we safely say that now you are back into, like, you know, you have managed to catch your breath and, you know, pull up your socks?
Well, God's grace, my man. All I can say is there's only one God, and that God is our God and awesome God, the Alpha and the Omega.
That's right, yeah.
So I would like to say that I am free from bondage. That bondage that it held me, you know what I mean? I'm fresh to death. I am a better man today. Anyone can fight it. You can fight it. So it's all mind over matter. You know what I mean? It's about what you want. It's about faith. It's about what you believe in. And it's about the people that surround you. You know what I mean? The company that you keep, it either makes you or it breaks you. So one has to gather themselves up and say, where am I coming from? Where am I going? What do I want? Do I still want that life, or I want a new life? I'm a new man. I've established new acquaintances. You are here. I've got new friends. Well, I don't throw away old friends, because they are my old contacts. We just keep our distance, and then we just communicate. It's fine.
That's right.
But I've got a new environment, so I've got new people that I'm working with. I've got new people that I'm socializing with. New families, new everything. God is good. I'm 100%. Man.
Yeah, you heard it yourself. If anyone out there who is going through like what Bling here went through, you have heard it. He said it, that, you know, you can overcome anything. It's never too late. You know, it's never too late to start all over again. When you face some challenges, some failures, you know, you can always come back together to be yourself. Right. Yeah. So now, I see you are a Rasta over there. Like, are you actually a Rasta? You know, like, do you follow that? And also, you've got a bunch of tattoos on your body, and yeah. So, do you, with all this, do you face some misconceptions and some, you know, tell us about that.
All right. Yeah. I get where you're coming from. I'm dreadlocks. I used to place my hair before. I had long hair up to my shoulders, and I used to go to the salon. My wife is sitting there, I'm sitting there, they're placing my hair. So apparently, a few years ago, when my hair was very long and I was sitting in the salon with women gossiping, and I'm like, what? I've got daughters and I've got a son. My firstborn son is actually he's a teenager now. He's before wedlock, before I got married. That's when I had him. And then with my wife, I've got two daughters. So now, I told my wife, like, no, look, I cannot be sitting in the salon getting my hair done with the women at all. Let me just lock it up. You know what I mean? And I decided to put the locks on. It was easier for me. You know what I mean? People would just say, it's a Rasta. I'm not Red Rock Rasta by culture. No, it's a trend.
By choice.
Yeah, it's a choice. I'm following fashion trends, you know.
That's right.
Trends. Yes, I do get mixed feelings from people that I do not know when they see me tattooed, and then they see the locks. They say, "Hey, this one, what kind of a man is he?" You know what I mean? But what comes out of me, what my words, what I say to those people at the end of the conversation, they'll be like, "Wow, I was judging you at first. I thought this is a bad guy, he's a rude boy. This is a bad, you know what I mean?" But they say, "But what came out of your mouth and what you're saying?" Because I'm partly a motivational speaker. I counsel people.
Oh, that's a good thing.
In line with where I'm coming from and what I've gone through and how I've been counseled. So I'm a sponsor to some individuals. When I say sponsor, it's like it's not monetary wise. It's like people, they reach out to me who are affected or who are in the same situation as I was. They reach out to me like, I'm having this problem or I'm having withdrawal, and how can I handle it? How did you handle it? How did you overcome it? So I get to talk to people, and then I counsel them, and then I give a one word or two. You know what I mean? I feel good about it because I'm one person who's very open. I talk about it, so that is the most important thing. When you accept it and you talk about it,
right,
it becomes easier for you to be in a better path, in a better way.
So that I've heard about it, and I totally understand, and I'm sure you understand also. But let's talk about the tattoos. The tattoos, like you have huge tattoos. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Okay. I'll start with this one on my left.
Right.
At first, I had stars here. It was just a matter of saying I want tattoos, but they had no meaning. You know what I mean? There was a small spider web here, and there's 3 stars here. They were just small tattoos. So what happened is, after I got 2 young brothers. I come from a family of 4. Myself, and then I've got 2 late brothers. They had a car crash same day from Mutare to Harare in 2018, and then I've got a little sister who is the last born, right? So I had to put this tattoo in 2018 when they passed away. It's a rosary. I'm Catholic, by the way.
Oh,
it's a rosary. It's a rosary from my hands coming up to my forearm, and inside it's written, "Your wings were ready, but my heart was not." Titus Nyasha, 31/07/2018. So I carry them with me wherever I am, because I lost a very huge, great part of me when they passed on.
It is sad.
Yes,
man.
they were
about
working in Harare, so they were going to Harare, and then they had a car crash head on. They passed on. So this is the one tattoo I just explained, and then this one, it's a spider web. I got it after my realization that I lost it. I'm deep in my mess, the drug issue and all. So I felt like, okay, it was one day that I was trying to get through everything. I'm like, what can I put on me, since I like ink, that will keep reminding me that I must get hold of myself. Right. I must be somebody who is able to look. There's something that I will look at and say, this reminds me to say, be intact, be yourself, keep it together, hold it together. So I decided to go for the web. You know what I mean? A web is like, you see how a cocoon is. When a spider wants to catch its prey, it goes into the web. When it enters the web, it doesn't escape.
There's no way.
It does not escape. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I know, I'm getting.
So I just said, this is a web that is holding me together. You know what I mean? When I feel like I'm getting lost in whatever way it can be. When I look at my web, I'm like, no, I'm in a web. I should hold myself. I should stay stuck there in me, not to go out there and try and explore and try and find out what is not there, what is not supposed to be me with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then I've got a cross on my neck.
That is written faith?
Faith, yes. I'm a man of faith. I live by faith. Like you heard me when I started talking, I praised the Almighty at first.
Right.
He's the one who made me where I am here today. When I was getting lost and people were putting their prayers towards me, he's the one who listened to say, no, you can come back, my son. So it's a faith tattoo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Very interesting. Yeah, so we have talked about all the deeper and sad stuff. So do you have any favorite, like, funny story that you can tell people, just like a really, like a 30-second type of thing that can leave someone laughing, that can make someone's day, because I mean, we've been talking about really depth stuff, so we gotta brighten the day.
Well, man, oh man, I've got many pleasant stories to tell. For example, the time that I've known you, we've got hundreds and hundreds of stories that we can talk about.
We're not gonna get
No,
into
we're
that.
not gonna get into that one because it will never end. We will never end the interview. You can take the whole day.
Right.
The whole day. Yeah, man. Okay, no, let me not get into that one, bruh. I don't think that one is a good one. No, let's skip that part. On my next interview, I'll give you a funny story.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
And while we are rounding up, so what is the best compliment that you have received?
All right.
Because I want you to leave us on a brighter note. Yeah.
All right. I've been told a lot by people the same thing, to say I'm pure-hearted and I'm a go-getter.
That's right.
And when I set my eyes on something, or when I give myself a task, I execute.
I can testify for that one.
Many people, I'm humbled to be like that. I'm one person who's selfless. I try to look for a reason to do good to the next person than to look for a reason to do bad to the next person. So yeah, I've been told that I'm a go-getter and I'm a hard worker and I deliver. So those are the kind of compliments that keep me going. I am not a perfect man. Nobody's perfect. And if I was perfect, I would be the first one to cast the stone. You know what I mean? Like, I got no sin. But what I can say is the people that I've worked with, the people that are surrounding me, my family, my friends, my relatives, my mother, they've kept me going. And with all the different compliments that come from them, you know, a compliment comes from every angle, depending on what you have done for that person.
That's right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So if we start listing compliments, I've been told that
you can write you can load their food truck.
Yeah, I've been told that I'm good looking. I've been told that I'm a good cook. I've been told.
Oh, you can cook. Okay, we're gonna try that one.
We'll get to that.
One of the
but I know I
weekends
can braai. I'm a very good braai master. You can testify.
Yeah. Okay, that one. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Right. So, guys, thank you so much. We have heard it from him. So you said, can you repeat, where can people find this?
All right. I got. I'm also part of the guys that are into this social media thing. I've had pages for long. I got Twitter at Bling_STA at Blingstar, and then I got my Instagram at Blingstar, Bling_STA. Then I've got my Facebook. My Facebook page is Baureen, Baureen, Sasha, Sasha, Chigama, Chigama. YouTube, it's Baureen Sasha Chigama. So you can reach me anytime. You can inbox me, you can direct message me. And then my phone number, my mobile number is 0772 778 587. I'll repeat that again, 0772 778 587.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, so what we'll do is I will put them on the screen somewhere there.
Yeah.
I don't know where there. I'll talk to the guy behind the camera. Yeah, there's a guy there. He's smiling right now.
Shout out to him.
So you can also find this on Earground and also on Tizzie Studios YouTube page. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. Stay tuned.
Thank you.